Hey there, everybody. It is Christina Whitesell live with you today. And we think we got this figured out, this whole live video thing. So soon I will be having Allison join me. Allison is a lender for Fairway Mortgage Company, and she's going to share with us the importance of getting pre-approved and then how to do it. You know, when you're looking at buying or selling a home, or not really selling, but buying a home, you want to definitely get pre-approved before you do anything else. And Allison's going to share with you the simple steps of how to do that and why it's good. So we're just waiting for Allison. And hey there, Jessica. Hey there, Grandma. How are ya? Okay, here's Allison. Let me bring her on, and then she'll share with us. Thanks for joining us, Grandma and Jessica and Allison. Hey there, Allison. How are ya?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for joining us today on our live video.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so I'll kind of just let you take over and you can introduce yourself a little bit more, and then the steps to getting pre-approved and why it's important to do it.
Sounds good. So yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Allison Balke with Fairway Mortgage. Yeah, the steps to get pre-approved are very easy. The reason behind why you want to, especially in this crazy market, is just because it's a very competitive market, as I'm sure Christina can go into a little bit more in detail. But a lot of people are writing on homes that there's multiple offers on. If you don't have a pre-approval letter attached to that letter that you are submitting to the seller, it just doesn't look as good. Essentially, what the pre-approval letter states is that you've met with a lender, they've verified your income, your assets, and you can afford to purchase the home that you're writing an offer on. The reason the seller wants to see that is because anybody can write an offer on any home. If it doesn't show the specific property address and that you've spoken with a lender, they've reviewed your credit, your income, your assets, the seller doesn't know if your offer is legitimate or not. So that's really the reason behind getting a pre-approval letter. Pre-approval process is very simple. It can be done over the phone, in person, or we can do it via email even as well. A lot of my clients just prefer to do everything via email, and that's fine. I do think it makes sense to sit down and meet with your lender face to face, at least in the beginning, or if you're a first-time home buyer. The process can be a little bit daunting if you're not familiar with it. So I think it's important to sit down with, your trusted lender and just go through all of your options. My goal is to put you into a loan program that meets your needs. So everybody's a little bit different in what they need and what they want in a loan, whether that's a 30-year fixed rate that gives you the lowest monthly payment, or if your goal is to have a higher monthly payment, but more of the payment is going towards the principal versus interest, that's another option. So there's a lot of different options out there. There's not one right or wrong way to do it because everybody's needs are different. So that's my goal, is to just put all of my customers into a loan that makes the most sense for them. So that's the reason behind getting pre-approved and why everybody should be doing that before they're even going out with their realtor to submit an offer. Another reason is just for the realtor's sake. I mean, if a client of mine is pre-approved up to look at houses of $200,000, the realtor doesn't want to be spending time showing them $300,000, houses that they can't afford. So It's important for everybody just to be on the same page, and it just streamlines the process very, very simply when you do that prior to.
Yeah. So. Well, and also you don't want to get your hopes up for something that you can't afford.
Right.
If you are looking at $300,000 homes, but you can only afford $200,000, you're just getting your hopes up for something that you can't have.
Exactly. And the goal too, I always, when I sit with my clients and when we're going through the pre-approval process, one of the first questions I always ask is, what monthly payment are you most comfortable with? And then we kind of backtrack from there and determine what purchase price is best. Because a lot of